Hello there. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. My name is Lucien Flavius.
I'm Auri. I suppose you and I will both be looking after our mutual friend from now on, huh?
Looking after. Yes, quite. That's what I do. I look after people. Definitely not the other way round.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar.
Worry not, my dear new friend. I've got your back as well.
And the braggart did swagger and brag.
Auri seems nice. I think. Have you heard the rumours? They've got Stendar's hammer itself on display at the Dwemer Museum over in Markarth. Why don't we go and take a look? Alright then. I thought I caught Auri licking her lips at me earlier, and not in a sexy way.
Why do you keep staring at me when you think I'm not looking, Lucien?
Staring? Me? I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you never seen a Bosmer woman up close before?
Actually, no. I've not spent much time with your people. I suppose it's a new experience for me.
So, you admit you were staring at me then?
No, I...
Don't panic. I'm pulling your leg.
Auri, would you mind telling me a little about your people? Bosmer traditions aren't particularly well documented back in the Imperial City.
I don't suppose you could be a little more specific about what you're asking, Lucien? Asking me about Bosmer traditions is a bit like asking a fish to tell people about water. What are you curious about? Our food? Our courting habits? Religion?
I suppose I see your point. Food sounds a good place to start to me. I imagine you wood elves cook a mean foresty feast. Go on, what's your favourite dish?
My favorite dish? I'd go for a hearty deer stew that's been simmering overnight, without a doubt. So tender, and keeps you warm all day too. What about you?
Oh, I'd go for a roast any day. Lamb, probably. While we're on the subject, those rumours about the Bosmer being cannibals, they are just rumours, aren't they?
No, that one's true. It's a religious thing.
Right. What a charming tradition. I suppose candles and singing are a touch prosaic for the Bosmer.
What was that?
Nothing. Please don't eat me. Have you ever been to Cyrodiil, Auri? I think you'd find the Great Forest most agreeable.
I passed through Cyrodiil on my way to Skyrim. The forest is beautiful, as you say, but the trees are still rather, small, aren't they?
Small? The Great Forest? Small? I'll have you know, the Great Forest is the most magnificent region of woodland this side of Kvatch. That's why they call it great. Small trees, indeed. The very idea.
You couldn't build a city in any of them, though, could you?
That's true. Why, is that common in Valenwood?
The capital of Elden is built in the branches of a single tree, ridges of vines and bark connecting the districts together. Its branches go on for miles, and the trunk alone is as wide as Lake Ilinalta. Grotwood is full of trees like that, but Elden is probably the largest.
My goodness. That's something I have to see one day. Auri. Is there a particular significance to that name? After Auriel, perhaps?
I haven't really thought about it. I wouldn't dare assume that my parents were pompous enough to name me after a god. They might have just liked the sound of it.
I suppose that's fair enough. The only Lucien of note that I can think of was an assassin back in the Oblivion Crisis. I always thought it sounded a bit feminine, to be honest. Not that there's anything wrong with being feminine.
Do you have
At
much
all.
skill with a bow and
You're
sword?
right, Lucien.
Those are
Masculinity
my
is
strengths.
overrated. You're much better being yourself.
Wait, what are you trying to say?
Nothing.